Today's topic is plumbing, which is one of the easiest things to mess up. If I mess this up now, I'll be dealing with leaks or smells, possibly leading to tearing the whole thing apart later. My name is Marek and you're watching Self-Powered.
The strapping is done. Now I need to clean up this mess.
And regarding the background noise?
I've been running this little heater for like 15 minutes or so, and it's already nice and warm in here. It's necessary because outside it's not the weather, it's pure depression. So anyway, I'm just trying to fit the pipes in. This is so-called HT system. You basically slide one piece to another and it's sealed. I'm gonna use 32 millimeters in diameter, and I just checked how it's gonna go in the corners. That's where I was most worried about, because this part is actually thicker than 40 mils, which is thickness of my strapping. So if there was a stud like it's here for example, and this piece was here, it wouldn't fit. So it's gonna go like this. This is the proper orientation. This is gonna be the water flow, and once there is drywall, it's gonna fit perfectly. It's really easy to work with. You just slide one piece to another and bam, you're done. And you can adjust it very easily. You can rotate it. You don't have to worry about leaks because here's a rubber gasket, so there is no gluing, no nothing. There's also a special grease, mostly for much larger diameters, to help it with sliding, so it's easier. I forgot to buy one, so I've got some regular dish soap with me, and it's gonna work just fine. Now's the time for the first 90, so I think I'm gonna fit the elbow first, just like that, and make sure it's all the way in the corner. Spacers, you can rest this on it, and now I can mark the first cut. So it needs to go here, so my cut line is roughly here. I'm gonna set the depth to maximum, probably overkill, but maybe it's gonna help me go as perpendicular as possible. Safety first. That's not perpendicular at all. I need to clean the edges. I think a sandpaper would do better. The end doesn't have to be like perfectly straight, because there is no O-ring that's gonna be pushed against, so I think it's good to go. Okay, it's all the way in. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. This is the end point. So first I need this to be in its position because this might be out a little. So let's simulate drywall. Okay, it's all the way in the corner. Now this needs to go like this. So I'm gonna measure . Okay, it's all the way in, and we're right on the mark. Nice. We've got this section done, and I connected this long 2 meters piece, and unfortunately this happened. So when it's loaded properly, this white collar or whatever you call it is right on a stud. It just doesn't fit, there's like 2 millimeters difference. Drywall might probably forgive it,
but I don't.
so I'm gonna just cut a little piece so it gets here where it's soft and it's gonna be okay. So the second branch is done. I just temporarily put some scraps here to roughly hold its height, and I put my drill here so it won't fall down. It's falling anyway, that's just for you guys to show you. So here's gonna be the kitchen sink and maybe a dishwasher, not sure yet. This is for bathroom sink and for washer and dryer as well. Of course I didn't use straight T here, but 45, and this is another 45, so it's overall 90.
And I added another pipe that's gonna be a conduit for a propane hose from the utility bump out to my cooktop.
So the gas line conduit is done. It's gonna be in this height, and I'm not sure what's the length gonna be, so I kept it together, and of course this part will go through the wall to the utility bump out. Now I'm gonna fix the waste lines to the studs. I'm gonna use this steel strap, and it's gonna be pretty simple. Just wrap it around and fix it to the stud. I'll be using just some regular drywall screws. I think that's more than enough for this purpose. It's not too tight that I could damage the pipe, but at the same time it's nice and snug, and it's still inside the cavity, so it's perfect.
By the way, I'm tracking every single cent I spent on this build, and once the house is finished I will share a full cost breakdown with you. I'm also planning a long movie of this full build start to finish, so definitely hit that subscribe button so you won't miss it. I prepped the propane conduit with the string pulled through, so I'll be able to pull a gas hose through it later.
I notched out a little piece of this strapping and made a hook, and it's gonna go like this. Here I'm gonna put a block like this and then put the strap here.
That additional block is there to make sure that the both pieces are flush.
So this is the gas conduit, sloped from the outside to inside, so if there's any leak I'll be able to notice it here inside, and also the gas detector would detect it sooner. You tell me if I'm stupid or not. Then toilet waste, solid as a rock. Bathroom sink, toughest one was this one. I had to add this notched out block, strap it here, and also this block and strap it here, but now it's pretty solid, enough to serve its purpose.
Next time I'll continue with the utilities, installing the AC lines and all the electrical. But the biggest change will be the lofts, which will almost double the space inside. But of course it didn't go as I planned. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like or leave a comment, it really helps the channel. My name is Marek, you've been watching Self Powered, and I'll see you next time.